For 13 years preceding this one, the Ohio High School Speech League was shepherded by a woman of incredible heart and spirit, Mrs. Linda Miller. When Linda decided to retire last year, the executive committee was faced with the difficult task of finding someone to try to fill her shoes. And try is the operative word here. Once we had chosen him, though, our very next task was to find an appropriate way to thank and honor Linda for her remarkable service to the league. So here to present the first annual Linda Miller Award for Coaching Excellence is Linda's successor, the man who has done such a wonderful job in making this year so successful, our Executive Director, Mr. Paul Monda.
Congratulations again to our 2016 class of the Coaches Hall of Fame. Very well deserved. And thank you, students, for your patience as we honor our coaches this morning. Remember, we will flip the script in a few moments and make this tournament all about you. So thank you again for listening to us. As we continue to honor coaches this morning, it gives me great pleasure to speak about the person for whom this next award is named. Linda Miller served as a distinguished head coach of Fairborn High School and was inducted to the OHSSL Coaches Hall of Fame in 1993. Linda served on various state and NFL, it was called NFL back then, committees, and hosted tournaments of a variety of scopes, including national qualifying tournaments. And those of us who coached with her, and yes, we've all talked about how old we are, many of us on this stage who remember Linda the coach, remember her not only for her coaching prowess, but also for the capable and compassionate way with which she dealt with all of us, especially a one-time young coach from Sylvania South. I still remember going to my mailbox every few weeks and getting invitations or communication from Linda. And Linda would always put these nice little notes on the envelope. Hi, Paul, with a smiley face. Hope you are well. Not many coaches did that, and I just thought, what a really, to take the time to personalize all those messages has stuck with me all these years later. And so in 2002, when we needed to name a second executive director of the Ohio High School Speech League, Linda was called upon. And she continued her service with the league by becoming the executive director. And just as she did as a coach, Linda carried on her passion for speech and debate by guiding hundreds of coaches over her 13-year tenure and developing a particular affinity for guiding new coaches. And so, Linda, it is in this spirit that I invite you to come forward, please, stage left slightly, and join me in recognizing a coach for the inaugural Linda Miller Award for Coaching Excellence. And we are recognizing coaches who were nominated by their districts, and particularly their district chairs, who are within their first 5 years of service to the league, and who embody the qualities that Linda demonstrated as a coach and fostered as an executive director. And before I announce the finalists and this year's winner, I would be remiss if I did not invite you to join me in recognizing Linda Miller for her 13 years of service as our executive director. We are pleased to have 3 finalists and then an award recipient. So I'm going to ask the 3 finalists to stand and please join me in giving them a rousing show of support and recognition for their talents and their hard work as coaches. Nominated as and recognized as finalists are Jessica Jones of Olmsted Falls, Rahul Guha from Beaver Creek High School, and Anthony Paradon from Norton High School. Congratulations to you three, and to know that we really appreciate all the hard work and service that you provide for your students and for the league. Let me say a few words about this year's winner of the inaugural Linda Miller Award, and then I would invite that coach to come up and receive the award from Linda, an extra treat. 4 years ago, Carrie Spina started a new program at Tusky Valley High School. Up until then, Tusky Valley had not had a speech and debate team, nor had Carrie ever coached. She had 3 students on the team during that first year, but she dug in and was committed to learning as much as she could and to giving them the best experience that she could. It worked. And in her second year, her team tripled in size to 10 students. Not only that, but suddenly students from Tusky Valley were placing regularly, and she qualified 4 of her 10 students to the state tournament. Of course, they say that the third time is a charm, and it certainly was true for Tusky Valley. During year 3, under Carrie's leadership, the team had 17 members, qualified 10 of those members to the state tournament, and 1 to the national tournament. Of course, that doesn't compare to what her team accomplished this year, year 4. The current Tusky Valley team now boasts over 20 team members and will have 15 students representing the team at the state tournament this year. Another example of this year's success was seen at the Sylvania Invitational, where she had 10 semifinalists. Finally, just recently, Tusky Valley qualified 2 students to this year's national tournament. The Tusky Valley team has become a true competitive force, and Carrie, the rest of Canton, is a little nervous. In fact, most people think they're a long-established team, but in actuality, their success is due to the passion and dedication of Carrie Spina. In addition to coaching accolades, Carrie took on the responsibility of hosting a tournament during her second year as a coach. She has now held 3 tournaments with great success. Furthermore, fellow coaches recognize her as an essential and trusted member of their TAB staffs. Finally, Carrie's influence is not limited to the Tusky Valley program, but through her work in the Canton theater scene, she has become an ambassador for all programs. By encouraging students she works with to get involved in their home speech and debate programs. And in this way, she has become an advocate for students because she truly understands the lasting impact speech and debate has on their lives. Please join me in welcoming to the stage the winner of the inaugural Linda Miller Coaching Service Award for Excellence, Carrie Spina.